Welcome back, number 6. My name is Stephanie Corso. I'm CEO and co-founder of Rogue Water.
I'm Duke Greenhill, Chief Marketing Officer of Rogue Water, and you have made it through the first 5 onto the last 5 everyday storytelling hacks, easy, portable storytelling tricks that you can take with you back to your company, back to your organization to change hearts and minds more easily.
Perfect.
Moving into number 6, the shape of words are the shape of emotion. Now, when we say that, and we're going to get into what I mean, that it's a little bit rich. But economy comes first, right? Brevity. Shorter is always better, and that's the caveat for number 6.
Ooh, yes.
But to look at number 6, we're going to use some written word from the current Pope. So just a great writer. And this, praise be to you, is an encyclical. An encyclical is something the Pope writes whenever he feels like he needs to, deploys it to all of the dioceses, and it is the Catholic belief, the law. And this one, praise be to you, is to do with the earth and our human relationship with the earth and how that ought to be. But when we talk about the shape of words are the shape of emotion, in the section on the depth of life's interconnectedness, Pope Francis writes, "It is our humble conviction that the divine and the human meet in the slightest detail in the seamless garment of God's creation in the last speck of dust on our planet." Notice anything about that?
It's extremely poetic.
Extremely poetic. Mm-hmm. And he's talking about sort of the fluidity, the seamlessness that we should have when we inhabit the earth, that one should take care of the other and the other take care of the one.
Yeah.
What do you notice about the sounds in this paragraph? And I'm giving you some clues.
You sound like the snake from Robin Hood when I was a child. The S's?
The S's, yeah. And that's no accident, right? Because he's talking about fluidity, seamlessness, he very deliberately brings in that S sound. And whether consciously or subconsciously, when we read this, it means something. You call it poetic, but whatever you call it, it resonates more deeply with you because the shape and sound of the words mimic the meaning, right? Mm-hmm. Another example, on the dangers of technology, he writes, "Technology, which linked to business interest, is presented as the only way of solving these problems, in fact proves incapable of seeing the mysterious network of relations between things, and so sometimes solves one problem only to create others." What do you notice about this one?
Snoozeville.
Snoozeville, right? Juxtaposed to that first paragraph, this is cold, techie, almost legalese, right? In fact, It's a single sentence and I had to breathe twice to get through it. But that's the point. He's talking about the dangers of technology. And so he very deliberately uses technological words, technological rhythm, linked, fact, network, to make it cold, to make that point. In this third piece on belonging and purpose, he writes, "Our insistence that each human being is an image of God should not make us overlook the fact that each creature has its own purpose. None is superfluous. The entire material universe speaks of God's love, his boundless affection for us." So in this bit, he's talking about how each of us has a purpose. We're here for a reason. What do you notice about it?
That the first sentence is wordy, and then the second one is like...
Exactly. And that's the point, right? The point of this piece is none is superfluous. Every single item, every single part of this machine has reason, has purpose. And so he leads us in with this long, complex sentence deliberately so that he can then deliver us this 3-word sentence, none is superfluous, that is literally the fewest words you can use to make that statement. Not a single superfluous word. The words, the shape of them, the rhythm of them are their meaning. Make sense?
Yeah.
How might we translate this to the water world?
I know sometimes we feel so in a box of that we have to sound very legalese or regulatory or factual. And I think sometimes we do a disservice to ourselves because we strip the humanity of the work behind what we do. And I think sitting down just with that intention of this in mind and knowing that how you say it matters as much as what you're saying, I think could really go a long way in terms of winning over some hearts and minds.
Yeah. I think that's a great word too, intention. And that's the first step, is just being aware that words have these many layers that you can leverage, that you can weaponize to make the meaning of them deeper.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Number 6 in the bag. Lucky number 7 is up next.
Coming up.
See you then.
Bye.